I'm Michelle,
And I'm Ronald,
and this is Talking Squirrels.
the Middle School Ministry Podcast. Hey, thank you for joining us again this week, and thank you for sending in your awesome YouTube channels that we get to now copy and do from our last episode talking about being present online. Hey, Michelle, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you guys promote at the beginning of the summer or the end of the summer?
Ooh, great question. We promote right at the beginning of summer. So basically, they have their last day on like a Thursday, and they are in high school on that Sunday.
Really? At the beginning of the summer?
Yes.
Okay. So from my reaction, you might be able to tell that we promote at the end of the summer.
Oh, I can tell.
Okay.
I haven't figured out which I like better.
You know, I've even run into, actually, I was in charge of a ministry that promoted in the middle of the summer.
Fascinating.
I don't really know. Well, actually, I take that back. There was a whole bunch of decisions that went into why we promoted in the middle of the summer. But it was really like the worst of three decisions. I mean, there's beginning, there's end, and then middle was just kind of like a cop-out on all ends. And it was...
Oh, we forgot to do it in the beginning. Let's just do it now.
Right? And
that's what I imagine.
Everyone promote now. So you get to spend a summer with your new sixth graders.
We do.
See, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that part. But then I also get to spend one more summer with my eighth graders before they go away.
And I'm kind of jealous of that.
See, okay. So Michelle, what have been some of the benefits that you have gotten from promoting at the beginning of the summer? I find this fascinating.
Yeah, one of, I think, the coolest things is that we really want to have the fifth graders come in as, like they're incoming sixth graders, but basically still fifth grade.
They're like 9 years old.
They're so little. They're so tiny. But it really, so we want them to come to summer camp with us. That's our big thing. And so we have incoming sixth, incoming seventh, incoming eighth graders all at summer camp together. So right before they even get to middle school, basically, they all know each other.
So before they go to school, they know each other through your ministry.
Yes.
Ooh, see, I like that.
Yeah. It makes for a really young group, which can be difficult because you just have all of these students who have grown so much the past year, and now you kind of like restart.
And then you like go to camp with them? Like
and
how long is your
camp with them?
How long is your camp?
We do 4 days. Yeah, Friday through Monday.
Oh man. Okay, so I love the weekend thing. That's great.
Yes. A lot easier on volunteer or on leaders.
Do you guys do like a VBS like normal?
Not for middle school. We do for our elementary. We call it Element, but we call it Summer XP.
But they used to be middle school. Used to be elementary. Like, so is their fourth grade the summer after? Okay, let me get this right. The summer after their fourth grade, is that their last VBS?
They can go when they're going into fifth grade.
They're going into fifth grade.
Yeah, so incoming kindergarten through incoming fifth grade is the like VBS.
Yeah.
And then incoming sixth through incoming eighth is middle school. Incoming ninth and on is high school.
Yeah. Okay, and so you guys, you give away your eighth graders to your high school ministry.
But the cool thing that we do with that is I go along on the high school trip.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so it gets them a little bit more comfortable with the group, knowing that they have somebody that they know there.
Sure. So you've got a good relationship with the high school pastor, and you let them run the thing, but you're present.
Totally. Yeah, I'm just there solely as a as needed leader.
I know. I like that idea. That's cool. Okay, so you guys promote at the beginning of the summer. See, that's rocking my brain a little bit because we promote at the end. And
what have you guys seen? Like, what's kept you guys there?
There's a lot of stuff that kind of goes into that. We do our VBS, so we have as soon as school gets out for most everybody, because we, have like 4 different school systems and like 23 different middle schools that we're working with.
Right.
Most everybody's out. There's a week that our children's team kind of gets ready for VBS, and then they do VBS.
Nice.
So the kids that just completed 5th grade, who are going to be my middle schoolers at the end of the summer, they have 1 more year of VBS.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So they do VBS that summer, and that's what they do. and I begin to get to know them over that time.
Oh,
Like
cool.
I've kind of walked by their classroom on Sunday morning, been like, "Hey guys, y'all are gonna come up soon," yada, and kind
Right.
of started making that connection. But when VBS starts, that's when I start poking my head in a lot,
Okay, cool.
and we do start doing that. So they have VBS. After VBS, they form a new class on Sunday mornings when student ministry meets and when all of children's ministry meets.
So
So
those incoming, or those fifth graders?
Yeah, and so after kindergarten, we split up our grades, guys and girls. So like there's the first grade girls class and the first grade guys class.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The summer of their fifth grade year, though, we put them back together,
Nice.
and they have a promotion class. It's kind of like
Ah, interesting.
special. It's kind of like a, hey, you're gonna get ready for middle school, and so we have a set curriculum that they run through. We've got some teachers that always teach it, and they always run it. They do a fantastic job with it, and then they over the summer, I think 3 times they come in and they visit the middle school ministry.
Oh, cool.
So
Kind of
like
like a preview.
yeah, so like one time they come in for just the worship portion, which is in the middle of what we do. Another time they come in for just the games part, which is right at the beginning, and then another time they come in for both, so like games and worship. And
Oh, that's awesome.
so they don't stay for teaching, but they're there for that.
I
And
really
then
like that.
see, it's great because then I'm looking at our summer calendar right now that our admin just put together, and I'm pumped because on it there's our incoming sixth grade barbecue,
So
which is
fun.
a tradition that we do, and we have our students come in and they have like a barbecue where we call it barbecue. We just serve barbecue. I don't actually cook. I get to hang out with them in the middle school room and kind of give them the vision, kind of teach them, hey, this is what's going to happen and what's going to be like, and answer questions. And then as their parents come and pick them up from that, I give them all the, hey, this is when the first parent meeting of the fall is going to be,
Oh, cool.
and we go through that. And then that last month, so August, our school starts back. I'm looking at it. It is August 19th this year. So
Okay.
the
That's
the,
around ours too, I think.
the 3 weeks before that, we do a series called Launch,
Hmm.
where we are launching the eighth graders. And so we're getting them ready to promote and get out of there.
Ah,
Um,
interesting.
and so after that, after Promotion Sunday happens, we actually have like our high school pastor invites all the now freshmen over to his house, and they eat waffles and they ask him questions, and they just talk to him and get to know some leaders.
Oh, I love
So
that.
all of our current eighth grade, seventh grade, and sixth grade come with us on our mission trip that we go on. They do all of our summer activities, and so it's kind of like the one last hurrah before before they launch. The eighth graders launch in high school, and then we
Right.
bring up the sixth grade.
That's so cool. I love that.
See, and as I'm explaining it, I like my way, but I also like your way better.
See, yeah, there's so many different things because there's certain things about what we do that I really enjoy, but then there's also that eighth grade part where I'm like, there's still an eighth grade though. They haven't gone into ninth grade.
Yeah, and so well, in the school's eyes, as soon as they graduate and complete eighth grade, technically, right, they're freshmen, right? They
Yeah,
can be freshmen, work, all that stuff.
which is
See,
crazy to me.
I would I would really like on one end to have that summer with my incoming sixth graders. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
But I also know that for me, when I take kids on a mission trip, like sixth grade is already the smallest group of students that I take.
Yeah,
So like because mom and dad are like, oh, but my sixth grade baby,
right. Terrified.
right? And I can't imagine how many fifth graders do you take with you to, well, now how many new sixth graders do you take with you to camp on the very
It's
first go?
Yeah, it's usually a small handful. So I think this year we have 7
Yeah,
incoming fifth or
yeah,
incoming sixth graders out of the like 40, 45 that we're taking.
man. Okay, so it's a small gathering of them.
It is, yeah. And a lot of it is because, the parents are terrified of sending their kid on their first overnight trip.
Well, and they're 10,
They're,
right?
yeah,
I mean, some of them are 11, all that stuff.
yeah. And we do some like more extreme sports. So we do like whitewater rafting, canyoneering, things like that. And so,
I would love to see a fifth grader whitewater raft and just get launched out of that boat
oh,
because
it's
that
awesome. It becomes their favorite thing in the world.
All right, so that no, but that's good because they can make some really good memories with the youth group,
Hmm.
and then like start the year off with already having all those memories and experiences already.
Yeah, we see some awesome buy-in from them.
Man, I bet. So we actually we kind of taper a little bit. The first thing that we do after promotion is our D Now weekend, where they stay in host homes and things like that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And And so that's on purpose because we figured that parents would like let us keep their kids for a weekend as long as we're not going that far.
that's really smart.
Well, but see, I do love the idea, like I said, of getting to know your students over the summer. But then I would miss my eighth graders because this is
Oh,
like my last
totally.
chance to hang out with them. At this point, like they've led a ton, they've got a big chance, they've had a big chance to like be the leaders in the ministry, and like it's summer, so if they're there, I can really lean on them and use them,
Yeah,
and it's like their last chance to be like the big dogs. I like that.
yeah. And
Would
I
you
think that's why
change
I like being able to go on like the high school trip with them, is because you get to see them kind of transform into this high schooler.
you're right. You're right. Would you change it if you were given the opportunity? If your senior pastor came and said, "Hey, what would you think about promoting at the end of the year instead of beginning?" Would you change it?
I would definitely consider it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I definitely would. I think it would affect, I think, our kids ministry a lot.
Oh yeah, because everybody would have to be on board.
Yeah. Oh, everyone
Like,
would have to be. And a big thing with
and
our VBS is once they, since they're incoming sixth graders, they get to now volunteer and become a leader for the VBS.
okay, yes, yes.
So
Same for that.
um,
Same for us. Actually, okay. No, hold on. Now to think about it. So my sixth graders, after they promote, right after the summer's over, so they spend the school year with me, and then they serve in that VBS that next year,
okay.
which we actually make them do if they're going to mission trip. Say if you are going on a mission trip, you have to serve in VBS.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
That works out well.
Yeah.
But some of the fifth graders can apply to be part of the stage team that gets up and does the motions and the dancing and all that stuff.
Nice. We call it our hype crew.
Hype crew, I
Yeah.
love it. Ours have different names every year that go along with the theme.
Oh, nice.
And so because they're all different, I can't remember any of them.
Right. Are you guys doing
But
the orange this year?
say what?
Are you guys doing the orange one?
We're doing group VBS.
Oh,
And
nice.
so
They make
our
some good
theme
stuff too.
our themes is roar this year. So it's like African safari. What's orange?
They're doing it's called Power Up. So it's like
Power
video
up.
game.
Perfect.
Yeah, super fun.
And the hype team definitely gets up and is the hype team.
Oh, it's awesome. It's all middle schoolers.
That makes sense because I
Hmm.
don't think a lot of high schoolers would be like, you know what, I'm super excited about getting up on stage and doing the motions.
Right. They did. We had two last year do it.
Were they ninth graders?
They were
Okay, yeah. See, that,
right. I'm like I still had them kind of.
yeah, and so but yeah, just recently promoted.
Yeah.
So there are definitely good and bad things about each of them. Promoting in this beginning of the summer versus promoting in the end.
Hmm.
Our thing is we really want to make sure that we are having like touches with the parents and touches with the students to make sure that we are like letting them know, hey, this is coming, this is happening. What are you guys doing to like prepare your parents for the promotion that's going to happen like right at the beginning of the summer?
Yeah, that's something that we have gone back and forth with because I'm really bad at it. Full honesty. But
Fair.
something that I'm doing this year that I started last year was we do two services
Okay.
for our church on Sunday mornings. And so after each service, I'm doing like a quick 10-minute talk where I go into the fifth grade room.
Ooh.
And I have a calendar set up for the parents, and the parents get to meet all of our leaders as well
Yeah,
as
I like
myself. And we get to just kind of give them a quick rundown of like, hey, here's the middle school ministry. Here's when we meet. Here's what we do. Here's my
no, I like
contact
that.
information.
Have my cell phone number, please.
Yeah. And that seemed to work really well this past year. But one of the things
You're
that
like
I'm
still
kind of messing around with is I really want to get them in a room all together for a longer time so that they can meet each other.
Yeah, because 10 minutes is good because it's a start, but like, is 10 minutes long enough?
Right.
Yeah. No, and when we have our first parent meeting, like in September, it's always heavy new sixth grade parents.
Oh,
Always.
always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the students there as well?
Oh no, we kick those students out.
Perfect.
We tell the parents we're going to give them a date night, and it's kind of true, but really it's a meeting, so not super datey.
Adorable.
Yeah, you know. So if you're listening to this and you have your promotion Sunday, would love to hear what you guys do. Like, how do you prepare your students to promote? What does promotion look like for you? And do you promote in the middle of the summer like we used to do? And if you do, I suggest you stop because it is the worst.
Don't do that.
Maybe,
Or maybe do. Maybe it works for your community. Who knows?
Maybe it worked for your community. It did not work for us at all. But Michelle, that means promotion for you is like coming up super soon.
It's crazy fast. I have
Ah.
2 weeks. So
It's going to be good.
I know. I'm excited.
Okay, well, blessings on you guys. Michelle, it's always awesome to hang out with you and talk with middle school ministry with you.
Always fun.
Everybody else, thanks for listening. We will see you next week.
See ya.